Is that a Four Loko?
It's a
Is it an
Red
energy
Bull.
drink?
It's a Red Bull. It's the summer
So
Red Bull.
you have a headache, you lay down for 15 minutes, have Tylenol, and then you say, a Red Bull, this is a good idea.
Yeah, it's Karuba elderflower.
Yeah, I know. It's green apple, dude.
No, it's not.
It literally tastes like apple.
It's elderflower.
Ladies and gents, welcome to Dropkick the Commute. We are fresh. I'm talking fresh, less than 30 minutes removed. Actually, about 30 minutes exact removed from
You got it.
what are we?
Go ahead.
Wait, what's the name?
What did we just watch?
King and Queen of the Ring. I was about to say Crown Jewel.
Oh my god.
We just watched King and Queen of the Ring live from the Kingdom of Jeddah, Saudi Arabia.
Yes.
And,
Again, so this is another special video episode. I think reactions are probably going to be like this after PLEs and whatnot. And then next week we'll be back in the car. So King and Queen of the Ring, solid PLE, I would say. I enjoyed it. It wasn't like, it didn't like wow me, but it was cool. We had some good matches, and I mean all their entrances too. They go hard with this like set.
oh yeah,
it
looks like a WrestleMania.
It
set.
really does, yeah.
It was short and sweet. It wasn't. It looked like a big event, but it wasn't like super big in the way that everything happened. And it's fine, you know.
Yeah,
it's King and Queen of the Ring. It felt like that. It felt like a King and Queen of the Ring event, and the matches were pretty solid. We got some shocking twists and turns, and we got some
got me like that Mr. Krabs meme where you're like, you know that meme of Mr. Krabs.
where he's like,
yeah.
So we had some twists and turns. We had some good matches, and we have brand new King and Queen of the Ring.
Yeah. So starting off with the pre-show, we had a tag championship women's match. Jade and Bianca win. It was against Indy Hartwell and Candice LeRae. Solid match. It was quick, sweet. Jade tags in, does her thing. She did this fun little one where Indy Hartwell was on the ground and Jade picked up Bianca and just power slammed her onto Indy. That was fun.
They're tossing them around.
Yeah.
The finish was really cool.
Yeah.
It was just kind of like a little sequence of moves that they were like bouncing off of each other. And I didn't think that's how the match would end, but it did. I guess that's like their finisher. I'm not really sure. But it was cool, you know?
It was.
And Jade and Bianca come out on top with the W, retaining the titles.
Mm-hmm.
And
no surprise there.
They show no signs of stopping. That's for sure. I don't know who will come along to dethrone them when the time comes, but Jade and Bianca, a good duo, and I'm excited to see more from them.
Yeah. Interesting thing about this PLE, no Prime logo on the ring, and I think we just determined that Saudi Arabia hates Prime or something. I don't know.
Yeah, no Prime logo, no Prime hydration station. When Logan Paul was coming out for his entrance, I don't know if it was intentional, but like he was kind of like hiding the logo from the camera. It could have just been coincidence, because like I don't know, if they don't like Prime, then one could only imagine they don't like Logan Paul.
Yeah, right.
So maybe they just didn't. Maybe they just Prime, from a business standpoint, couldn't make Saudi Arabia happen. I don't really know the logistics of that, but we didn't get to see Logan Paul pin Cody Rhodes on his logo, unfortunately.
We did not. So yeah, there was no logo, but also just Cody went over, of course. Cody retained.
Of course, yeah.
We got some cool camera shots. There's like a cool 360 shot around Logan when he went to go frog splash Cody. Takes a little sip from his Prime and then he jumped over.
Yeah. And again, he involves the Prime, so I guess like it's not totally. I think it's just like they couldn't advertise it there or something.
Yeah.
The 360 shot felt like in like a football video game when you intercept the pass and it turns around and Yeah. It felt like a video game for sure.
Yeah.
But it was cool. I mean, wrestling kind of in nature, every little facet about it feels like a video game. But yeah, right before he did the frog splash on the announce table, the 360 shot, the sip of the prime. Logan Paul looked good in the match, and there was I I I know we're kind of like ahead of ourselves here, but
Yeah.
there was a lot of good moments in the match. Michael Cole and Corey Graves getting involved was really fun.
Yeah.
You really wanted Michael Cole to hit him.
Ah, God, I did so bad, dude. He was like getting all up in his face, and Corey Graves was like pushing him back. He's like, "Whoa, man, calm down, calm down. Like, go over there." And Michael Cole's just like, he looked like he was seething, and I was like, "Punch him with the knuckles, punch him with the knuckles."
Yeah, he was just like-
I would have loved
He was
it.
like, you're a brat. You're a loser.
Yeah,
Like, and he was like, "What'd you just call me?"
yeah. And so that was really good. But circling back to the beginning of the PLE, we had Becky and Liv Morgan. First note, Becky's outfit was slay. She was serving, one might say.
Serving. Yeah, definitely.
It was like this cool suit because all the women have to wear the jumpsuits when they're in Saudi. But she had like this really cool like suit on. It looked like an actual like 3-piece suit. So
it was pretty sick, but it looked weird.
Yeah.
Like it looked like she wasn't supposed to be wrestling in it.
Yeah. The note specifically that you said was, "It's giving I wrote a book."
Oh yeah, I did say I wrote a book that was a New York Times bestseller. And then Liv Morgan's outfit was really cool too.
Yeah.
Bright red stuff going on, and then good match. A lot of back and forth.
Yeah.
We got some shenanigans.
Our first shocking twist. So
in the saga of Liv Morgan and Dominic Mysterio.
So during the pre-show, Liv Morgan was giving like a little backstage interview, and then Dom shows up, and she's like, "What are you doing here?" And he's like, "I'm here to make sure that you don't win mommy's title." And she's like, "Okay." So then the match happens, and dirty Dominic Mysterio comes out. He's like distracting both of them for a little bit because they're both like, "What the fuck's going on?" Dom grabs the chair, a steel chair, puts it in the ring, and he's like, Becky, use this." And Becky's like, "No, what the fuck?" So Liv takes advantage. Dom's distracting the ref, and Liv DDTs Becky onto the chair into oblivion and wins the match.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Crazy development.
Yeah.
We both were shocked. We didn't think it was going to happen.
Yeah.
But it did. And what a more opportune time for it to happen, you know?
Yeah.
It's going to further this whole thing going on with whatever's going on with Dom, and then when Rhea comes back, I don't know. The thing with Dom is very confusing because like it still doesn't explain like the stuff we were seeing before with like him coming out of the same room and like these little moments that they're having with each other, but like it still seems tense. So
yeah, something fishy's going on.
Yeah, we're gonna hopefully find out soon enough. Rhea Ripley won't be back for a while though.
Yeah,
so I don't know. We'll see what happens until then.
Yeah. So Liv is our new world women's champion. Very exciting.
That's true.
And then we had the Intercontinental.
We had Bronson Reed challenging for the Intercontinental Championship.
Yes.
And we would not shut up. We just kept saying Intercontinental the entire time.
Yeah, Bronson Reed and Chad Gable and Sami Zayn triple threat. Very solid. We had some crazy spots, specifically when Chad German suplexed both Bronson Reed and Sami Zayn.
Dude, that was nuts.
Yeah.
Like I felt it in my back.
I was like,
that's how I don't know. Oh, also before when Chad was making his entrance, he sends Maxine to the back.
Yeah.
But he has Otis come out with him. Chad Gable hates women, confirmed.
Confirmed. He said, Maxine, you suck. Go back there. And Maxine was like,
He did say that. I
the
read his
heck?
lips.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess it makes sense. He wants Otis to like prove his loyalty or whatever.
Yeah.
And prove his loyalty, he tried to do.
He tried, but failed.
He tried. They took a little too long with Sammy, just enough for him to regain consciousness, move out of the way, and Otis clotheslined his own partner.
Sad.
And then it just set Sammy up to perfectly be set up for a haluva kick to Bronson Reed, and he did not win the Intercontinental.
Sad.
But however, Sami Zayn, still your champ. So I was hoping Chad Gable would win this one, but I knew it was very likely that Sami Zayn would retain it.
Yeah, it makes sense because now we're going to get the Alpha Academy breakup, and it sets up their feud more, so.
Sad. They've been going for like 2 years now. It's kind of nuts. But yeah, congrats to Sami Zayn. Good triple threat match. Otis versus Chad Gable is going to go stupid.
Yeah.
Maybe. I don't know.
A German to Otis would go insane.
Oh my god, dude! What do they call? What does he call it? The chaos theory?
I think so.
It's just a fucking O'Connor roll German suplex.
Yeah.
But okay. It's a good German suplex. I'm not saying it's not. I just think the names are goofy sometimes.
Yeah.
But, we had Queen of the Ring after, yeah?
Yeah, right after that was Queen.
We had Lyra Valkyria versus Nia Jax.
Or Naira and Laya, as we kept saying.
Laya and Naira, that's right. And Nia, how does her song go? You were singing it the whole time.
There's only one of me. something going down in history.
Her last theme song was girls. Oh,
you
can't even
completely cut out.
My nose, girls. And then they were like, all right, we got to make a new theme song. Let's say the same thing, but word it differently. There's only one of me. Nia Jax looked dominant as ever. Lyra had us thinking that maybe there was a chance, but we kind of all knew where this was going.
Yeah.
There was it ended with a spot in the corner where Lyra was trying to powerbomb Nia Jax off the top. I was like, there's no way that's happening.
Yeah.
But what we didn't expect was Nia turned it into a fucking a bonsai drop.
Annihilator.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, what the heck?
The Annihilator in the corner, reversing that power bomb attempt and just ending it right there. It was like the quickest ending to a match that I've ever seen. It was brutal.
I just want to say too, Nia looked like clean in this match. I feel like a lot of her matches, like, I don't know, you watch them and you're like specifically Nia and Rhea, like Rhea carried that match for the most part, I would say. And like a lot of Nia matches I watch and I'm like, it's like not enjoyable.
Yeah, I'm usually like not super impressed by her, but like this was really good.
Yeah.
And she had a good moment with Triple H after the crowning, the handshake, the hug. She deserves it. She's, she was gone for a bit and then she came back. She worked her ass off. So good moment for Nia Jax. And then she was like, I don't give a fuck what any of you think.
Yeah. And she's like, I'm at SummerSlam, I'm going to be WWE champion.
Cody Rhodes versus Nia Jax. Confirmed.
Yeah.
Can't wait.
So exciting.
But no, I would say she'll probably challenge Liv Morgan. Oh no, she's on SmackDown. So maybe she'll challenge Bayley.
Yeah, it's for your respective
That could be good.
brand,
I don't know if they've ever faced each other.
There's also a lot of time until SummerSlam, so it could not even be Bayley.
I hope it is. I don't even know who Bayley's feuding with. She didn't have a match, I guess, so.
Yeah. Does she have one at Clash?
Not that I know of, not yet at least. I don't know.
Couple more weeks. Exactly 3 weeks until Clash at the Castle, so.
It's true. Clash of Clans.
Clash of Clans at the Castle. After that, we had King of the Ring, and that was obviously Gunther and Randy Orton. And one of my notes that I had was I just really like the pacing of this one. It was like really slow to start off with, and I just thought it was really good because you know they're both like meant to be like really powerful
Yeah,
people, and
they eased into a nice pace for the match.
yeah, and of course,
Story, the story of it, Randy's knee.
yeah, Randy's knee. Randy's
Poor
fucked
guy.
up.
Dude, the
So
knee fucked him over in the end.
yeah, as always. Also, Randy's entrance, Saudi went hard, about as hard as the Backlash crowd, and they were singing his song, and it was really good.
Yeah, dude. I love that we've now pivoted to just singing the full songs, not just
Yeah.
specific parts of it. Like people are learning the songs and singing
Yeah.
them in full. It's like we're at a concert, which I think is really cool.
Gunther is our king of the ring. I'm really glad they did that because he, like I've been saying, he really needs that, and it just fits him. Like
Yeah.
it just fits his name, you know.
And then Michael Cole said something I didn't actually think they were gonna say because I made a joke about it before, but he called him the King General.
Yeah, the King General.
We call that long-term booking, folks.
Hell yeah, brother.
I'll take my paycheck and my royalties on my way out, okay?
Of course, we got some gnarly chops from Gunther. We had Randy went to go do a power slam, and then he did his little flip over that he does, and he's like, "Oh, my knee's tweaked." And then we had Gunther like beat the shit out of him a little bit, and then goes to do a splash from the top rope and almost falls off. He slipped, but he still nailed it. He got all the splash in, and then he went for another, and that went into an RKO. So
his splash is so like, just like brutal.
Yeah.
Like just the way he falls on them, like he's just fully just like, it doesn't even look like he's trying to protect himself in any way. He's just like, I am going to fall on you.
Yeah. He's so tall too, so like most of the time he lands right on his knees, but
yeah,
he's just such a big fucking dude that he does the splash and he's like
he looks like I said this from the beginning. I've never seen a man that looks like a grown man and a baby at the same time. Like he kind of just looks like he's a baby. I don't know. I think it's just perhaps the lack of facial hair and like, you know, he's leaned up over the years, but there's a little bit of like a tubbiness to him. And then like, you know, the lack of knee pads really gets me with wrestlers too. His composition is giving baby, but also it's giving 40-year-old man. And I'm here for it.
Gunther also, like King of the Ring, he also said, you know, I don't give a fuck what you all think. I did this for me. Like,
yeah,
they pretty much had the same.
You won King of the Ring. What are you gonna do now? And he goes, "You don't deserve to know what I'm gonna do now."
Yeah.
Or he's like, "I'm gonna challenge for the World Heavyweight Championship."
Yeah. So you know, whoever that's gonna be.
Do you think he's next
at SummerSlam? I think it kind of depends on who wins at Clash. I think if Damian is still World Heavyweight Champion, then yeah, Gunther would beat Damian. But if it's Drew, then it would build to Drew and CM Punk, and then CM Punk would win. But I don't know.
I still don't know what's going to happen with that, dude. That's like, I'm so excited for that.
Yeah.
If Drew's going to lose that one, then Punk's going to have something to do with it. But if he wins it, it's also a cool moment because it's in his hometown.
Right.
And yeah, I don't know. It's going to be crazy. But like, to have Gunther go up, if Damian wins, Gunther's going to take it from him.
Yeah.
So I don't know. It'll be interesting to see how everything pans out because there's a lot of different factors that are contributing to everything.
Yeah, and they're making Gunther like, you know, they've been doing it since the beginning, but Gunther's just like such a dominant fucking individual who like every once in a while he loses, but most of the time, like, I can't remember the time, like, last time he lost a match in a clean way other than WrestleMania. Like,
yeah, I know. I can't even.
Because Chad Gable won while he was still Intercontinental Champion, but it was by countout.
Right.
So
we don't count that.
Yeah. So, you know, Gunther is just such a dominant person that, you know, putting him up against Damian, like, I see him winning.
Yeah, Gunther over Damien. There's no way Damien beats Gunther clean, at least.
And then we had our main event, which we already kind of covered a little bit, but we'll go into it a little bit here. We had, so the story of this match was the brass knuckles, right? The whole time. So on SmackDown yesterday and before SmackDown at the kickoff show, Logan was like, hey man, you know what? I don't need my brass knuckles. And he gives his brass knuckles to Michael Cole. And then he comes out on SmackDown and Cody's like, you can get another pair. I bet you have one right now. And Logan's like, no. And so he has Ryan Tran, the ref. Ryan pats down Logan and he gets to his right pocket and he's like,
what's this?
What is this? And he goes,
like a fucking like high school, like looking through his locker because he's got drugs.
And he's like, oh, yo man, these are Jake's pants. Like I didn't even know these were in there. Like,
oh yeah, these aren't even my pants, bro.
These aren't even my pants, bro. Like what the hell? I don't need. You know what? I don't need those. Take them and dispose of them.
He doesn't need them anyways. They keep talking about how he's got a metal plate in his hand.
Yeah. They brought that up like 5 times. The titanium in the hand.
They bring it up every time he has a match. Like, clearly it's not a point of contention because he's never won with it.
Yeah.
They did it. It worked the first time with his match against Roman because they were like, oh, that one lucky shot.
Yeah.
And then he lost.
Yeah.
And, you know, frankly, the titanium hand thing hasn't been mentioned when he wins matches. So it's just kind of like, oh, he might win with his titanium plate in his hand.
It's a very goofy thing that they always bring up. I'm like, why? Just stop.
And does he actually have titanium in his hand?
Who knows?
I feel like that would be weird to make up.
Yeah, he probably does have it.
It was a good match, and we had a little ref bump. Poor Ryan Tran. He's got to deal with Logan Paul sneaking in brass knuckles, and then he kind of gets bumped into, almost splashed in the corner by Cody, and then Cody moves out of the way, and Logan just fully splashes and takes out the ref.
Yeah,
and then here come the knuckles. He's got another pair.
Yeah, so he has his little entourage in the crowd and gives him another pair, and some shit goes down, and that's when we had Michael Cole be like, "What are you doing?
Yeah.
Why are you using those? You said you didn't need them, you son of a bitch."
And then he like steps to Michael Cole. Corey Graves gets in the way. I was freaking out. I was like, hell yeah, do something crazy.
Yeah.
Corey Graves hasn't wrestled in like 7 years. Let's go. And then it's Cody's perfect distraction to just fucking suicide dive through the ropes. And,
he literally just appeared in the camera frame. It was
the camera turns. Oh shit, there's Cody.
Flying.
They do a real good job of making it for TV. It's like you don't know he's there. Obviously, the crowd can see him getting ready for it, but like to us, it's like, whoa.
Yeah, he just shows up.
Sadly, we didn't get Michael Cole throwing hands.
Truly a tragedy. We'll get him. Ibrahim Al-Hajjaj. That guy is, I don't know, someone very famous in Saudi Arabia, I guess.
Yeah, so I was saying I don't know anything about him, but what I've gathered, because he's done ring announcing before at those shows, and he was the ring announcer for this match, and what I'm gathering is he's like a very popular personality, and to me it felt like Ryan Seacrest of Saudi Arabia.
Yeah.
I don't know exactly what he does, but the people in Saudi Arabia love him, and I love him too, because he stopped some shenanigans from happening.
He did.
And, Logan Paul was about to go for that brass knuckle punch.
That little Popeye wind
grabs
up.
The legs. Yeah, he was winding up and then grabs the legs and trips him. And he's like, what the fuck are you doing?
Yeah.
And he's like, fuck you, whatever. And then shakes him off. And then he goes for the punch again. Cody grabs his hand and stops him. And I didn't catch this until I saw it on Twitter, but he goes, I'm Cody Rhodes, bitch.
Yeah.
And then he puts him in the crossroads and does the triple crossroads. And I'm just like, yes. It was so awesome.
Yeah.
And then, triple crossroads, super finisher, gets the W.
Yep.
Cody retains.
So, yeah, it's been it was a very decent PLE, and it was a good time.
It was very fun.
Yeah.
And I like the midday just for us. It's nighttime for them, but just for us to be able to watch this at 1 p.m. and it's still like very early. It's still light out, which is nice.
Yeah, like we're recording this at fucking 5 o'clock, and we have the whole
Our
day.
night isn't over. They're going to bed now. They're going
tomorrow
they're going to
though. Tomorrow's a different story with Double or Nothing.
Tomorrow we're gonna be fucking tired,
dude. It's gonna, cause I think it starts at 7 and it is going to go on forever. Oh, hello.
This guy's tired.
Oh, he looks so depressed. He's a good boy though.
We watched the pay-per-view today with Jake Impact. Shout out Jake Impact.
Shout out Jake Impact.
One of the OGs. I'm hoping some more people will watch with us, and it'll be a nice little evening. Settle down. It's Memorial Day tomorrow. We ain't got no plans.
Memorial Day on Monday. Memorial Day on Monday. Tomorrow is Sunday,
and then we go back to work on Tuesday, and then we're depressed again. It's okay. It's gonna bang, and it's gonna be a long show. Thank
you to everyone for your support. It's been crazy, and we're almost at 100 YouTube subs, which is fucking gnarly.
For a 3-week stint. Hey, what's another 3 weeks? Where are we gonna be at?
Famous. 3 million subs on YouTube. Fastest growing YouTube channel ever.
Are you locking that prediction in?
Yeah, why
if you
not?
Don't, I will.
Yeah, I'll lock it in. Boom. No, seriously, it's been gnarly. It's been very fun. Thank you guys for everything. And whether you watch or listen, keep on keeping on. Tell your friends about us.
Dropkicking, you drop kickers.
Don't forget to drop kick your weekend. Drop kick your Memorial Day. Drop kick. If you have a Memorial Day cookout, I want you to drop kick the grill and ruin the cookout for your whole family.
Do people do Memorial Day cookouts?
Yeah, that's a thing, right?
I don't know. I've never had one.
Me neither.
I believe you.
But I feel like it probably is a thing.
I mean, I feel like anyone will have an excuse to grill. I would love to grill, actually.
Is there a grill out there?
There is a grill out there.
Guess we know what you're having for dinner tomorrow.
Burger. Or more Taco Bell. Who knows?
Probably more Taco Bell. Let's be honest.
Man. Shout out Taco Bell. We're not sponsored, but we'll get there one day.
One day.
But ladies and gents, until then, Double or Nothing tomorrow. King of the Ring was today. Great show. Thank you for listening to us talk about our opinions.
Yes.
Like they matter.
Like they matter.
They don't.
Yeah. Enjoy wrestling.
Enjoy wrestling. Fuck tribalism.
Bye, everybody. Bye-bye. Beep, beep.
Bye.